I'm having a lazy Saturday today. Brendan is outside fixing the gutters, and he's been getting to work all day even though he was sick yesterday. We just got back from Denver. We were there for about a week, a little over a week, and there are just a lot of things around the house that we need to catch up on. Today I figured I would do some work out in the garden. I need to clean up the dog poop that's on the ground so Brendan can mow. I need to prune my tomatoes. Actually, I think I'm going to trim the tops off so it doesn't grow anymore, at least for the beefsteak tomatoes. And I think that should try and help the tomatoes to ripen, the tomatoes that have already formed to ripen. It's getting colder now in Alaska, in Anchorage, and that just means that winter is coming. It was really warm this spring, which was nice, but I was pretty behind on everything, and we didn't get the hoop house up until July, maybe. So everything was a bit behind. Glad that we have these big infrastructure pieces in place. What else do I have to do? I think I'm gonna pick some more raspberries to freeze. I might harvest the rhubarb that we have growing. I'd like to ideally just take that rhubarb plant out, but since it's there, I'll try and see if I can do something with it. Actually, Brendan suggested that maybe we try making raspberry wine or raspberry rhubarb wine. So that might be one of the uses. I'll just cut it up into some pieces and freeze it for now. I have to take care of, there's a big pest problem on my peppers and eggplants. I don't know if they're salvageable, if they'll even do anything by the end of the summer. I'll just spray them with some neem oil. Actually, I'll try and do it in the evening when it gets dark out, so it's not gonna harm any beneficial insects. It's just covered in aphids and whiteflies. They're looking very poorly. Even the flowers of the eggplant are getting eaten up. And yeah, I'll see. I harvested some zucchini, so here's a huge one that just grew while we were gone for a week. And tonight I think I'll try and make some zucchini bread, just get some use out of it. So that's what these big ones could be good for. They're too watery to be used like in cooking otherwise. I have some other squash, some yellow squash, some more smaller zucchinis I might chop up and roast or see what I can do with. And then just more cleaning around the house. We left it in kind of a mess, so I will get to it. Also, what I poured for myself to get myself going, it's like 3 p.m. here, and I figured something just to give me a little motivation, a little treat for while I'm working and doing chores. It's just some Costco boxed wine. I think it's a Chardonnay, and then put some frozen raspberries. Cheers. It's Sunday. Yesterday didn't get as much done as I thought I would. The pruning on the tomatoes took a little longer than expected. And then I just got a little bit tired and decided to take the rest of the day off. Today we went to the hardware store. We picked out some paint samples for downstairs. We picked out a couple of blue. We have this like half wall and it's kind of a basement. It's half underground. Half of the wall is like a lot thicker, so it's kind of this pony wall that goes around the outside of all the exterior walls. And I was thinking I wanted to do a board and batten trim along the whole pony wall. And we just are choosing out some colors that we think would look good with that. Okay, honestly, I wish we had a mix of the two. No, but when it's dark, it looks fine.
Mix the two. What'll it look like against the floor?
When you have it on dark, it looks good, I think.
Oops.
Oh no.
Why don't you put the trim down? Trim will hold that down. Don't worry about it.
Chuggy, leave it. Good boy. Leave that paint alone, Chug.
Yeah.
Chug, come. But also think about what it would look like with board and batten. I think the one on the right, the blue-green, would look great with board and batten. Like a little bit of old school style with this like new modern-ish color. Give me a second.
Okay. I'm gonna wash my brush.
Okay. I think what's on the agenda for today is just going to take my dog out for a walk, hopefully a long walk, have some time in the park with him. He's getting a little restless ever since we came back. He's a little bit more anxious when we were gone, and he's kind of been like sticking really close to us. And then we'll go ahead and harvest the rhubarb and freeze it and process it, as well as use up these zucchinis. And make that zucchini bread. This big zucchini is just sitting on the counter waiting for me to do something with it. So I'll get to it. Okay, the first step I do for any baking recipe I follow is take the eggs that I need out of the fridge and let them sit at room temperature. It's often what the recipe calls for, and I forget why, but it's supposed to be a good thing when you're baking. And then preheat my oven to 350 degrees. I'll link the recipe I'm using in the description below. And I'm gonna make twice the amount, I'm pretty sure. The next thing I'm gonna do is shred up this huge zucchini. Recipe calls for 1.5 cups. I'm doubling it, so it'll be 3 cups that I need. Gosh, this is a workout. Yes, okay, it's finally over. So I think 3 cups of this ended up being a bit more than half of this big zucchini. Probably that whole zucchini would have been maybe 5 cups shredded and lightly packed. So I'm gonna set this shredded zucchini away from later, and now what I've got to do is whisk all the dry ingredients together. So in another bowl, I'm gonna whisk the oil, the oil, brown sugar, granulated sugar, eggs, Greek yogurt, and vanilla together. Okay, but now I'm supposed to mix all the zucchini with the wet ingredients. I'm just gonna do most of it and then add it in. I know I'm not supposed to over mix this batter, but whatever, we'll see how it is. I'm gonna grease my pans with just a little bit of coconut oil. Okay, I am going to stick these in the oven for about an hour. I'll just keep an eye on it to see if I need more or less. This recipe also says you can lightly cover them with aluminum foil to stop the tops from getting too brown. Because this one, I have a mini loaf, I'm just gonna pull this out earlier, not sure when, I'll see. Does it smell good, Jake?
Smells pretty good as far as rhubarb goes.
It's not rhubarb, it's zucchini.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I think that's good.
Okay. Yay, the baby one is done. And then maybe in 5 minutes I'll pull out the other two. Or I'll just wait until the timer goes off. Pour yourself a glass of wine.
The finest box wine.
You want some raspberries? Don't give one to Chew. He doesn't eat it, he just melts it and splashes it somewhere in the carpet.
Oh, staining our carpet.
Did you put a paint stain on our glass?
Yeah, I'll rub off.
Yeah, you washed it up a little bit. Not your clothes though.
I've been painting. Not touch this.
Is it hot?
No, my hands are dirty.
Oh, Brendan.
Give you that Sherman-Williams aftertaste.
Well, we didn't let it cool it off enough. I can see all the moisture escaping.
Oh, just have it there. Wrap it up. Probably moist.
Yeah. Did you tell I put Greek yogurt in it?
Nope.
Not a lot. I think it's just to keep it more moist. Do you like it?
It's good.
It's better than other zucchini bread you have.
Honestly, I can't taste any of the zucchini.
It just tastes like yummy bread.
Mm-hmm.
Like cinnamony bread. Smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen smells like warm cinnamon. That's good. Would you eat this for breakfast?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat like at least one of these and come with that.
Okay. Well, we have a lot more zucchini, so
Yeah. That's a big one.
maybe I'll make more. There's more growing too. It grows so fast.
That's some midnight sun zucchini right there.
Yeah.
Very good. 4.5 stars.
Out of
4.
nice.
Let your 10 viewers decide.
My mom.